I don't know if the screensaver is on or what, but I think we're live. If I did this right. Let's check. But, let's see. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. Live. Is this it? No views. We are live. Okay. But the screensaver evidently is not working. You're just looking at what I'm looking at. This is supposed to be a screensaver. What's the point of that? Is it on now? Who knows? Anyhow, sorry guys. What I'm gonna do here is I just want to, first of all, hi everyone. Look, I am here. Look, it's not just my voice. No, that's not it. This, I know. There I am. But well, with this tablet, oh goodness, I'm not good with this. Okay. Oh, I heard a blink. I heard a blink. Is that somebody saying hello already? Somebody here? I can't see. I'm so not good at this. Okay, what am I trying to do? Hi. I am here, but with this tablet, the way it's lined up, you only get to see this. So, not gonna make you look at the top of my head. But, you know, I could pop in from time to time and you guys can just, like, gander at my face. See, this says it's supposed to be the screensaver, but, like, screensaver is turned on. Screensaver's turned on. Is it, though? Because in the video, it looks like it's just the screen. Anyhow, what am I trying to do? Chat. Hey, it's Saren. It's been a really long time since I saw on your stream. It's such a pleasure to be here. It's such a pleasure to have you, sir. Hi. It's been quite some time. It's been probably like 6 months since I streamed, so I was like, man, I want to do some streaming. I want to do some stuff. I want to kind of get back into this. I got a little bit more time in July here, and I gotta. I didn't realize this is on the screen. This was me testing stupid faces, so that's nice. Let's delete that. Let's do this with more silly faces. So I think it should be working. Now, I've got earbuds in, so there's no sound, or no music, but there should be sound. But, now I can listen to music, and you guys gotta bring your own music. But yeah, it's a pleasure to be here, and it's a pleasure to have you here, Sarah, and anybody else who's here or will be joining, if, of course, never obligation to stick around, but pleasure to have you. And, yeah, I want to kind of get back into this. It's just been too long, and I've been hyping it up and resisting, and it's just like, just do the thing. Just go. Let's just draw some stuff. So, today, what I want to do is some art fight prep. I might save this canvas. We don't need this. Let's just jump right in. Because yeah, I get to see a blink. That's cool that I get a blink. For some reason, I'm not on Streamlabs, but my computer makes the blink. What am I doing? We'll get there. It's not like I get super rusty. Well, you guys see all the stuff I have here. I guess I should have loaded this stuff earlier. Uh-oh, screen share. Lots of never mind that stuff. Never mind. Nobody needs to see that stuff. Oh, hey, no worries if you're struggling with that. I can try to be a little more clear as well, but this microphone is just my tablet microphone, but no need to respond too much, I suppose. I'll try not to yammer too much, but yeah, no worries. And if you have to, if you're like, what? I think I'm gonna put chat up here, because my face is not up there, so if I put my face, then I will. What do I need? This. I was going to do the symmetry ruler. Okay. So for Art Fight, pardon me, for anyone who doesn't know or anyone who does know, I'm still new to it too, but it's sort of a drawing game where you sort of gift drawings of other people's characters sort of to them as an attack, and then they can choose to attack you back, or they can choose to attack you on their own with revenge attacks or on their own. And so I'm trying to get some references up here so that people can actually attack me if they actually want to. I mean, there's no pressure, and I'm honestly quite nervous because I don't know if I'm gonna have to attack people back. I'm gonna feel confident about it, but anyhow, what I want to do here is draw this reference of Lark, and since it's on symmetry right now, I'm going to is it on symmetry? Yeah. Go here to snap to special rulers, blink, and then I should be able to draw on both sides of this. Yeah. Excuse me. So we're on a new layer. This is just some sketching that I did before, but basically I'm just going to kind of color in their colors here so people have some reference, I guess. For anyone in the chat who wants to check out our chat friend there, Sarah and Sullivan, they do their own comic publishing place, which is freaking awesome, called Session Comics, and you should check it out. And you can check it out on Blue Sky, though I think it's under At World Serendipity .dsky.social. And they have a Discord community, which I can put in the description after maybe. Oh, I don't want two tails, silly. I'm gonna turn off symmetry. So this is Lark. This is our sort of premier protagonist of our multiverse, our trading card adventure multiverse called Warp Worlds. And their little blandling that lives in Landia, and the world of Landia, which is deliberately bland. Pardon me. And whoops. So their adventures will be adventures in more color and wonder than they're ever used to or experienced before. Really good at this talking stuff. Every time it's 100 years and then I have to learn how to stream again. Not that I was ever that great at it to begin with. So then their inner bits, and their tail's a little bit lighter usually here like this. And their, oops, again, I guess we should switch back onto the symmetry if we're going to color inside here. Not quite white. And their sort of face and muzzle is a little bit lighter. And the inside of their ears is a little bit lighter. I could probably go a little bit lighter even, just for the belly. Sketch. Hello, anyone who's out there. Welcome. I'm drawing Lark from our trading card game adventure, where sort of audience interaction and input influence the cards and lore we're developing. Nova, what's up? Welcome. How you doing? Thanks for joining. And no pressure to stay for any length of time, but wonderful to have you. Nova's also a fantastic artist and creator of their own lore and worlds. And I think you said you're not doing Art Fight this year, because I think you got just enough of your own projects, which is fair enough. They've got their own sort of lore and stories. Now, I hope I say this right. Is it Caffin's Coffee? I think I said Caffin's Coffee. Is it Caffin? Caffin. It's gotta be Caffin. Caffin? It's double F, right? With a bunch of characters. Oh shoot, drawing a blank now what the names of all were. Well, there's Lucifer, because I drew some before. And Caffin is the sort of the main mascot coffee character. What? I feel like maybe I don't know what you consider a lot of art, but I feel like I see you posting a lot on the old Blue Sky there quite a bit, but I'm not gonna sort of, tell you you're doing great. Not feeling like you've been keeping up, but it looks like you've been doing quite a bit from my perspective. But it's you could have been up to other things. That's cool. I'm just drawing a little bit of lurk here for some Art Fight. Pretty nervous because I'm gonna probably make it harder on myself than I need to, and put too much pressure on myself to try to do like awesome pieces for people and be like, I can't draw, I'm sorry, I owe you. Where it should be fun, it's supposed to be fun, so relax. I haven't done a lot of art lately. That's unfortunate, I guess, unless you're taking a break. I guess it just says you haven't. It didn't say like unfortunately you haven't. Maybe you're just like, I've had enough art for a while. I hope whatever you're up to is keeping you busy and having at least somewhat of an okay time. I keep going here to like color select when I'm supposed to be choosing from these colors that I already chose. So putting reference colors if people aren't going to choose the right color. Doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. That's what I'm saying. Color art however you want. That's what I put in my Art Fight. I don't know what it is. I don't know if they're rules. They're like guidelines or something. I don't know what they're called. But basically I put like, you do whatever you want with the characters. You can color change, you can gender swap, you can, I don't know, just have fun. Mostly doodles and whatnot. Need to finish some art for my mutuals. Haven't done a full piece in a good while. Oh man. I hear on that though. Like sometimes you just kind of get what you get. You can get done, and sometimes even just doing some doodles and whatnot, which is what I've been kind of doing too, is either all you can do or all that's kind of enjoyable for you at the time. So as long as you're still keeping up with it as much as you can, that's great. But again, sort of the same thing. Like I don't think you need to finish too much for your mutuals. Like I think we put a lot of pressure on ourselves to get some of these things for people, and it's like, take it easy, man. Take it easy. Back in the day, I always read stuff of like, how, legitimately like artists just take literally like weeks, months, years to finish pieces and things and like that. And now in social media and everything, we pressure ourselves to like post every day and complete pieces like crazy, and with excuse me, digital art especially, and then now especially with the rise of AI, when you can just plunk in a couple little words and all of a sudden you got a masterpiece. It's it can be tough taking the time to do some art. So we do what we can now. We'll get it. And I think we should all ease up on the pressure of having to produce it often and quickly, because I think we've, in a lot of respects, lost touch with sort of the process and the reasoning behind it. And myself, especially, I know I have to do this, have to do that. It has to be perfect, and it's like, no, it just has to be art. It just has to be whatever it is in the moment, and just let yourself enjoy it. But yeah, that's my big ranting art philosophies. But anyhow, back to Lark here, I guess. I don't know. In the world of Glandia, they're going to be sort of this warm grayish color for the most part. And then the intention is that as they travel different worlds, they might actually kind of take on different colors and traits depending on the world they're in. So, you know, if they go to the world of Wildwoods, perhaps, I don't think it's necessarily going to happen in Wildwoods, but where it's like a forest world, they might sort of take on sort of greener fur traits or like leafier traits, things like that. Maybe eventually, maybe not right at the top, but we'll see. You know, then they go to like, you know, something like Oceanautica, where it's clearly an ocean type world, pirates and stuff. Maybe they'll kind of have aquatic features, gills or scales or fins or something. Vroom! I don't know what all you guys can hear from I guess you can hear all the stuff outside, people driving by. I thought it would be interesting stream just to do something a little bit different with this. So going totally excuse me, I should have a sip of this here Sea Blue Edition Red Bull Juneberry. This stream is not sponsored by Red Bull. Anyhow, Zolark's supposed to be deliberately kind of a plain character from the beginning here. And plain colors, plain design. Well, the design's maybe not super plain, but... And then they get a little bit more elaborate. A little bit more elaborate as they go, and elaborate. And they can have different outfits and different wares and widgets and wardrobes and things to make them pop and give them some cool effects. What happened to that? Did I somehow erase that? What did I just do? Nobody knows. I guess we color it again. Sorry. Talking and erasing stuff. I don't know. How's it going otherwise, Nova, I guess? Like, I mean, even if you haven't been keeping up on art, if you're out there, I don't know. You don't need to, you know, constantly chat either, I guess, but just curious, you know. But everyone's doing all right. Everyone's doing well. I don't know. I don't know what to talk about. I guess, again, talk about art fight and Lark and stuff, but, excuse me. As you can see on here, all their little sort of call-outs. These are just sort of things that I ended up designing in as we went with this character. I wanted to create a character that I thought would be fun to draw and just something easy and I don't know, familiar to me. So one character that I tend to draw a lot just out of habit and stuff when I was younger, especially now. I don't draw it as much, but stuff like Spider-Man. So I did the Spider-Man, the Spidey eyes and stuff like that, just because it was fun. These little cheek dashes are kind of like a little bit of almost an anime nod. Swirlies I just thought were cute and fun, you know. Anyway, I don't think we're going to do too much more with this lark. But we could probably do some sort of background or gradient or something. Some sort of... that's too dark. Something like that, maybe? I don't know. Except that Lark's eyes are not solid. Yeah, y'all know each other. Oh, friends. Okay, so what happened when I put that on there? Mostly it darkened some of their horn where I didn't fill in the spots. That's the problem when I don't do solid colors behind them. Not bad. Most of that, I can leave that, but I'm gonna put some highlights on those eyeballs then. Oh, whatever. Here. Not very good with layers. Alright. Bling, bling, bling. Yeah, there's lots to keep you busy. Hey? That's the thing. There's always something. It's the tough thing is ever taking a break. It's especially as a creative, I suppose, we're never bored. It's always something. Get a little bit of shine on that little on the horns there. Sure. Well, again, guys, like, thanks so much for stopping by. This means a lot, especially because it's been quite some time since I've done kind of a stream at all. And oh, did I lose some colors here just from putting in? Yeah, this one's pretty. Let's replace this one a little bit. Where is that though? Oh, I don't know where I put my color swatches. Oh, I did. I found it. Maybe if you layer these. Or, I mean, name them. Hey, you still got time. Don't give up. Don't give up. Don't give up, Noah. You've got time. You've got a day and a half. Don't discourage me. I'm trying to get so much done by the end of the month myself. I'm like, yeah, sure, I can do like 6 ref sheets in a day. And it's already 6 p.m. It's fine. Well, that's too bad, but I think that's another thing that I always try to think about like month's ends and stuff. It's crazy because we are programmed into all these sort of societal things that we have, but when you really think about it, it's like there's no such thing. Just another day, it just rolls into another project, another thing. Like, you're like at the end of the day, it's like there's not even the end of the day. There's not even days. There's not even days or nights. The only thing that it makes it feel like, because the Earth goes around the sun, but it's like, really, it's just one day. It's just one thing. It never ends. A bit of an existential crisis. I'm fine. You got this. I'm telling you, Nova, definitely not myself. You're fine. Well, I'm sorry to hear that you didn't quite get what you had hoped to accomplish by the end of the month. That's kind of sad, but okay. See there, I guess I can understand where you're like, society does kind of shut down the month on you there. Brutal. Well, I mean, if anything, it doesn't need to be for Pride Month, because it should be any month, anytime, any day. Christmas, New Year's, my birthday, your birthday. Anytime is a good time for Pride, so I don't have to hold back for that reason if you don't need to, but man, balancing one comic seems like it would be more than enough craziness, let alone three. They're all awesome. From what I've seen so far, they're just like, it's crazy how much you're able to kind of keep flooding out. It's just wild. But again, I guess you have a team of awesome artists backing you too, so that really helps. But just your own like writing and creations is, it's crazy. Okay, I gotta do this tooth. This hovering tooth here. What's that little guy doing? Wait, no, I don't want it on the color swatch, though. I want it on this one. Tooth. So, if anyone out there wants to check out some of Sarah and his comics, they're Sestrum Comics, and you can check out their comic Ooble that's coming along. I think I'm saying that right. I hope it's Ooble. I think I asked before. And oh, now I'm getting all distracted reading stuff. They sent me like 8 OCs and only finished 3 in like a month. Kind of shot myself in the foot with that one. Oh man, no kidding. That's the worst too, is when you take on some ambitious things and you're like, I could do this all, it's no problem. And you're like, well, sorry, but still, great on you for taking on the project and giving it your all. And you can still kind of give it what you got left and wrap up the month, I guess. It's too bad again. I'm sorry that you didn't quite get to what you'd hoped, but yeah, 3 comics. That's crazy. I'm trying to keep getting distracted on this race here. The beans. Maybe I should give them a little bit of beans here. Bean of shine. How shiny should these beans be? Probably kind of shiny, but they're also like pretty dusty, so they might not have that much shine to them. And then just, whatever random spots, who cares? I do what I want. Should make them a little bit more. That's the whole point of a ref sheet, is to make them clear. Yeah, you guys are working hard, man. I'm like, again, it's just so inspiring to kind of, sometimes I kind of come in and out a little bit, but it's so inspiring to watch everybody's art and just see how much people are just cranking out, and just the creativity and the pure, like, just, I don't know, just, yeah, I mean, I guess for lack of a better word, the creativity and originality, and like, just to see the different ideas, and it's just like, where do you guys come up with this stuff? And then we do it to ourselves, and we're like, yeah, let's take on more. We can create more projects. Can't stop. Can't stop, won't stop. Oh, it's the worst too when you're just like kind of trapped in a render and you're like, this is just not quite going the way I want. I can't stop, but I can't quite get it. That's brutal. Sorry to hear that. So is it like just kind of stuck rendering because it's complicated, like just the sheer detail of it, I guess? It just takes the time. Again, that was sort of part of my intention with Warp World style, was to go a little bit lighter on the rendering so that I don't have to go too crazy with stuff, but I end up going overboard anyways. But your style, like, you've got such awesome detail, and like you put a lot of like, I don't know, I guess for lack of a better way to describe it, like storytelling into your work. I feel like there's a lot, each of your pieces tells a lot. There's a lot of character going on, a lot of emotion, and then just like there's always like little almost sort of Easter eggs and sort of hidden lore and stuff. I find, at least that's my interpretation of some of your pieces. I think it's pretty cool to watch, sort of see them sort of evolve and see the little connections between all of them personally. But alright, well, I think I might almost call this close enough, but I'm going to probably try to put some levels here to pop that stuff a bit. Just a little bit of a boost. Levels? Wait, what? Did I not? What's happening? Not what I did? No, I didn't. Do. So I'm just trying to like darken the blacks and a little bit of the mid-tones a bit, and then pull out the highlights a little bit more too, to kind of a little more contrast to them overall, to them. Long hair, cloth, and intricate accessories, but at least I can take it as a way out. Yeah, it's a way get out of your comfort zone. That's definitely it, though. Like, it's always those things that are so challenging to kind of like frustratingly get through, and then when you kind of break through, you're like, all right, like I learned something, I grew a little bit, increments, and that is a great way of looking at it. That's super cool. Because true, like, I mean, we could all sort of just stick with the same thing over and over and over again and just get like perfect at drawing one single thing, one eyeball, one face, whatever, a tree. But like, where's the fun in that? Gotta get out of the zone, get out of your comfort, try some new stuff. That's a great way of looking at it. Let's try that, and let's see, maybe we'll up the saturation just a teensy bit, but I don't want to go too heavy. Again, he's supposed to, I say he, they, them, they're, whatever they want, but, oh no. Wait, yeah, that's why I don't think we can really do too much with saturation. 1, 2, 3. 3 is quite a bit ready. 4, 5. 2 pink. 3 maybe? always look on the bright side of life. Well, see, now that orange looks really orange. This seems super pink. Oops. It's a little too pink, yeah. Why is that so dark now? Just because I adjusted it that bad? But this doesn't look like that. Oops, I don't want it on that swatch. Shoot. Wait, maybe if I move this down. Oh, can you hear my wife singing about sitting on the potty? That's for my 13-week-year-old daughter, or 13-week-old daughter, not my wife. Like, I mean, my wife does sit on the potty, but she's like pretty sort of potty trained by now. But yeah, my 13-week-year-old daughter, I always say year old, 13-week-old daughter, is almost potty trained, which is pretty cool. She's so smart. But enough about potties. Back to comics. Yeah, that is the most important thing, is gaining experience and just sort of understanding how things work. And I think that's sort of the first-hand thing that's really great, is to like jump into stuff like that. And then almost anything, really, when you think about it, sort of the best way to do it is to kind of just get in there. Because I don't know, I personally find that's been the same with almost everything else that I've done. Even if you consider like acting and stuff, like I find there's been a lot of people that like went to school or they go to auditions and you do all these other things, and it's like, man, I just want to do the thing. Like, I'd rather sort of just jump in there and get the experience and just have the fun than try to do sort of the technical learning of it forever. Yummy. All right, I think it's pretty good. Oh, whoops. Whoa. What did I do? I think I might just slightly darken their mouth line. Where's the mouth line? There? There? Sort of? I don't know. I honestly kind of like it lighter. Maybe I shouldn't darken it too much. Maybe a little bit. Alright. Probably afford to darken some of these lines too. A little bit of line weight underneath these sort of underneath areas. Just gives them a little more yeah, weight, I guess. Don't know how much longer I could really do too much. Oh, I never put the. Dang it! I was gonna use the whole live thing in blue sky there, but I never did. I think I just posted that I was going live, if I even did that at all. I think I did, because that's probably where you guys found out. Probably too late now, but I'm gonna do it for another few minutes. Share. Copy link. There. 1 hour. Oh, heck. You can always turn it off. Let's set it for 1 more hour. I think that might be ambitious, but... Cool. Did that work? Does it make me look like I'm live? It does. Whoa, fancy. All right. Anyway. So, for your... Speaking of publishing comics, sorry, for your company, so are you just going to sort of start with the 3 right now, or do you plan on sort of, I guess that's sort of the beginning stages anyhow. Do you plan on sort of being in charge of sort of your own comics from the start, or would you take on other people's comic ideas and sort of publish them as well through your publishing company, sort of like a dark horse kind of situation, or is it going to be more sort of a Marvel situation where it's like all your comics are sort of under your universe kind of thing? Yeah, no kidding. It's a journey. It's just never ending. And the more you learn you don't know, and then with technology and AI and everybody crushing everything, it's just like it's a journey to just keep up all the time with everything. Alright, I think we're getting close to this one being done. I'd like to maybe start working on one more character, even if we don't quite get there tonight and finish it all. I kind of want to add like... I feel like the colors are still almost too warm now, but... Yeah, I want to add maybe just some like splotches or something to the background, don't I? I'm just going to always overdo everything, right? Nah, that might just take away from the ref though. Because then it's going to look like some of the stuff is part of the color swatches and stuff. I don't know. So that's not too bad up there. If we do like a bit of a darker purple down here. And... Whoa, 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 whoa. Take it easy, man. Oh, it's still too much, I think. That's why it's on symmetry. It's being weird. That makes more sense. Yeah, Nova, your comics are rad. I mean, I haven't seen any like full-on comics, but even just your little sort of like mini comics inside sort of phrases and little things you've got on your art has always been kind of entertaining. I'd be interested to see some more of your sort of long-form comics. Pretty cool. Maybe I'm just doing stuff for the sake of it now. Just some like hand-drawn halftones. I don't know. see what it did. Whoops. Why am I adding stuff for the sake of it? Alright. That's enough. We should stop. Drop the stylus, Matt! Oh, I missed another one. Horror 2 with some more lighthearted ones in the mix. Oh, word. Just a lighter melon. How hard can be quite beautiful. Not terrifying. Yes. Beauty and terror. Okay. Did I not have a center on this at all? Weird. And then the signature is the thing that takes me the longest every time. Because I'm like, that looks stupid, that looks stupid. Put a hand, I'm like, it's dumb, it's fine. And then I struggle with where to put it because I'm like, it's distracting. Yeah. Do you have a Discord? No. I'm terrible at Discord. Wow. Not only am I bad at like just keeping up at it, but like my own Discord, geez, security is so tough. Like I just can't get a grip on that stuff, man. People creeping and lurking and scamming and getting past freaking roles, and I don't get it. Still feel like they need more purple, but maybe we can add a little bit of multiply layer kind of thing here. put too much shadow on it. It's better to have a clear ref for this one. Alright, well, you know what? I think we're going to save that guy. And we might call this one done for now. We can work on it another time, but we need to get some stuff done. Gotta get some stuff done for hard fight. Trying to think who needs a reference the most. They're all right. They all have references, sort of. Should see which ones. Alright. And what should we do? Okay. Let's close this. Let's do. It's awesome. It is crazy ridiculous, and that's why it works. It's so great. I mean, I assume you're talking about your usual coffee thing. I want to just like show everything. Oh my god! Well, that was on screen. Freaking hell! Well, not a big deal. I can switch stuff up. Yeah, that's the problem with screen sharing. I can't just like go through stuff and like try to pick out some images to upload because I never get to see every sketch and every piece of crap and all the stupid stuff I'm not really supposed to show on my screen. Kind of just was gonna work on that Cactina one that I already had, maybe, or at least I'll use her as a side reference kind of thing. Don't I know it? See, it's so messy. I don't want to have to sit here and clean this up. We can make a new one here. Oh, I frustrate myself. Alright, spacing out here, trying to figure out what's best to do here. Alright, this is the first one I've drawn of Cactina. What I should actually do is try to work on some lore for her, because I don't really have any, but that's all cool. She runs the cantina, Cactina's Cantina in town, in Blandy Town of Blandia. Maybe she knows some of the other cafe people down in the Blandlands. We've got Affogato and Espresso. And wait, what am I doing here? Show in all theirs. Goodness me. That's what I want. Oh, my brain is complete mush. There we go. Let's lock this layer so we don't draw on it. And let's do this. Okay, I think we're good. I can put your blue skies up on the screen if you guys want, but I don't want to just like give away your stuff. Or I can send it to you. I can send it to you, Saren, if you don't have it. Here, let's see. Sorry, I'm just gonna send you one of their posts to you, Saren, so you've got their blue sky, and then it's all done. Look at that, we have the technology. Oh, can't be messaged. Right, I'll send it to you in Discord. What an entertaining live stream this is right now. Making stuff look interesting. Oh, shoot. I didn't see that you sent me a bunch of other messages here, Sarah. I should check those out. Oh, dip. Well, I'm not going to read that right now, but I will do so shortly. But this should be bloop. I think I sent you Nova's blue sky. Sorry, Nova, if I... It's public, I think, right? All right. Friends. Okay, let's see. Cactina, hey? She's fun. I should do like height comparisons and stuff too, but she's probably pretty tall. Her kind of cactus antlers are a little bit unsymmetrical, so probably won't do those yet. And then she's like just basically a lean pole, super skinny. And she's got yeehaw. Don't I know it? I don't know, apparently that's her catchphrase now. Yeah, that. Its eyes are a little bit big. or these reference images. The point of them is to also get myself to understand these characters better, because some of them I've just drawn like once and that's been about it. So and she's got these kind of like super thin, overplucked eyebrows kind of thing. She's got a few little, she's kind of asymmetrical, so it's a little bit difficult, but it's, oops. What the heck is going on? I keep switching this dang pencil. I feel like that head's too narrow. It's just too small overall. Hey, what's up, Necromancer? Welcome. And we're just drawing some crazy ref sheets. For y'all who don't know, Necromancer is also a streamer and a writer and an artist as well. I mean, I think they probably would say they don't draw that much, but they do some art as well with their OC, and they're freaking rad. And you should check out their blue sky too. Welcome, good to see you. Yeah, good to see you. That's great. It's been a while since I've live streamed, so it's wonderful to see some people, friendly faces and some familiar faces jumping in here. Right now I'm working on some references for Art Fight, and also mostly for myself to understand these characters a bit better. So this is my character Cactina. She runs the cantina in town at Blandytown in the world of Blandia, where Lark is from. So we're drawing a little bit of a thing. Ref sheet for it. She tends to kind of imbibe a little bit at the cantina. She's pretty sure that she can't get drunk because she's part plant, but we're not really sure if that's true. We're not really sure. Good to see you here, Nickel Man. It's been such a long time. Well, I mean, not been super long time. We still chat around on this kind of stuff, but I don't know. A long time. I don't know if you've ever even kind of been one of these. So welcome, and how are you doing? Well, I don't have an accent. I don't have an accent coming in here because I'm drawing Cactina. Yee-hoo! How do you do? I don't like that face. I still think it's gonna be a bit wider. Oh shucks. This whole symmetry tool thing. Goodness me. Why? There we go. That's a bit better. Should be ridiculously huge. Alright. Yeehaw! Alright. Now she's got these pants. That's one thing I tend to do way too much is draw things too flat, man. I draw everything like big flat shapes, but I gotta try and remember to... Oh no! I'm gonna turn on this whole symmetry thing again. Gotta remember to draw form, man. Draw form. Draw around the shape. Around. Give her some roundness. I actually think these might just be her feet. Like she's not wearing boots. They're just like, these are her feet. They just look like boots. Just like weird heels. Why not? In fact, I'm not even sure. In this picture here, I guess she's got... No, she's got striped pants, but her thorns are poking through. I guess that's what I did. I guess I drew Lark naked. I should almost do her naked, but excuse me. I guess she has knuckle swirlies too, eh? Just do that all the time. Whatever. I'll do what I want. And she's got these like cactus ridges in her skin. I don't know. Was she even wearing a shirt? I don't remember. Sure. She's gotta be wearing a shirt. Can't give her no shirt. Let's not be ridiculous. This has gotta be a flask, I guess. We'll figure that out. And then she's going to be missing a few teeth. Let's see. Let's just get this chat out of here. She got this big one. A hip. And then she got a couple over here. And then she got... Well, I did it on that side, but whatever. Same side. Maybe she got punched in the teeth when she was younger punched by a cow. Punched in the teeth by a cow. Man, if I had $1, holy moly. There we go. And then let's do these humps. So this one's a little bit lower. And again, they're sort of designed to kind of look like a cowboy hat. And we got this guy up here. We might need more room. We got a shrunker. Whoa now. Stop giving away weird stuff on my computer. Everyone's gonna see stuff. It's too late. It's too late. It's already on out on the internet in the world. I'll have to cancel everything. Change everything. Because you done screwed up. Okay. It's okay. It's okay. And then this one's even bigger. You can go a little bit, get a little bit of edge here, see? You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't have to be just like super curly. Get a little bit of straight edge going on. That's alright. That's right, y'all. Put some lines in there. Why not? Some happy little lines. We do what we want. Alright, and then under here we go a little bit darker. pull this out so it's got a little bit more line weight. Yummy. And then we can give her some of these. I don't know, what are those called? Are they striations on a cactus? I think we can afford to have her makeup a little bit, sort of, a little more smeary at the bottom there. She's had a few. Oh yeah, she's got her flower. Let's not forget her flower here. Again, the point of this style for me was to make it fun and easy. So like, I'm not too concerned about drawing like a real perfectly amazing three-dimensional flower here. The point is to kind of have fun and make it a little bit more like some childlike wonders and light drawings, and just to have fun with shapes and squiggles. So, you know, you do you. You want to draw some fancy flowers, you go ahead. But my flowers are just loopies with a circle in the middle, at least for this. Maybe for some of the trading cards and stuff, we'll do a little bit more detail and go a little more precise and realistic. But for now, that's what we got. Alright, now she has patches on her suit too. Let's see. Maybe we'll start. We don't need to start a different layer. Who needs layers? Different layers. We got. Oh no! The immediately needs layer. There's a patch. This one's a patch. It almost looks too straight. I need to crook it a bit. Proceeds to draw it even straighter. Whatever. And then we have one over here, I think. This one's too straight. Kind of looks like a scarecrow, but that's cool too. It's kind of part of the point here. But I do think she might actually have side pockets here too. Just didn't really draw them in one of these references. But... And then this flask, where's the flask go? It's one side like that. I mean, I don't drink. I don't know what a flask looks like. I don't like that side though. I want it on the other side because I don't like the way it looks. Dang it. Oh, maybe she's got a few holes, some splotches, you know. We could tatter this up here. Then this is where we put some symmetry, but we go back in and we kind of add some character to the lines so they're not just all completely symmetrical. Let's go with this. Sure, why not? Actually, that would probably be pretty close to symmetrical. I think these would just be her feet. You can try to kind of give her toes a bit. But that would be her pinky toe then. Which I don't really like. That's fine. Okay. You can still give her a bit pointier elbows and that. Oh, I have a curve a bit. Somewhere in between. No, still like the curve a bit more. A yuck. Alright. Don't I know it. Could give her the one eye thing, like one squinty eye. Kind of looks like she has a black eye, but I could be okay with that. She's probably pretty klutzy. Oh yeah, she's got her braided pigtails. Let's do some of those. Come out. Those aren't very good looking braids, but again, it ain't about looking good. It's about having fun. That's my motto in life. It's not true. I look good. Always good. Just look at this forehead. It's the best. Well, this isn't because I broke my nose, so I can smell, breathe. Hi, everybody. Who's this blinking? What are you drawing? Hello, Jerian Rodriguez. I'm currently drawing on a, yes, I know the battery. Alright, I should probably turn this off. I'm currently drawing on this is Samsung Galaxy Tab S7. So it's sort of like a portable tablet. Got this little stylus here. And actually this is one from my Tab S3 from an older one because I lost my current one. I can't seem to find a good replacement. But and then what I'm using for a program is Clip Studio Paint. So it's a one-time purchase on a laptop or a sort of PC or what have you, but it's subscription on something like one of these tablets or you know, phone or whatever. So it's a little bit pricey, but it's still actually cheaper than I think Adobe, and it's got some pretty awesome features. Pretty great. Anyhow, won't make you stare at my face. Why, thank you. I might be able to do that. Are you talking like now, or are you talking like a commissioned art piece? Because we can do that. I do also like draw for tips. But yeah, I can probably do a little bit of a doodle if you want. You can see. But I'm also looking for commissions for sure. If you want to chat, we can chat about that. If we have Discord or anything, I can find you out there, and we could do something like that. Yeah. But thank you for asking. I appreciate it. I will get rid of my ugly mug for now. But let's get back to this riff. Yes, I do know Has-Been Hotel. I'm not super familiar with Angel Dust. I can check that out in a little bit. I will firstly kind of work on this a little bit more, but I can definitely check out what she looks like, or they look like, I guess. Just a second. Where's my thing here? Alright, tell you what, I'll try to finish a bit more of this here ref, and if you're still sticking around for a little bit, I can maybe take a look at a little quick Angel Dust picture, but I just want to try and get a few of these things here done before we miss my opportunity for Art Fight. But if you come back on another stream, sometimes I do some stuff on Fridays where I do a little bit more fan art stuff. But I'll see what I can do here in a couple minutes if you like. Let's see, Control. Alright, let's just add some thorns. She don't care where they are, really. I think one on her arm, her elbow would be pretty cool, I guess. Doop, doop, doop. Well, good to see you there. Am I saying it? Jarian Rodriguez. I presume. Welcome to stream, and appreciate your kind words about my drawing. Where'd you find me? Did you just come across us on YouTube Live, or are you from Blue Sky, which I think is the only other place I posted? In fact, I know it is. So unless I got it somewhere else. Shoot, this one should actually. She actually has one there, but let's put one here. Why not? Kind of like that one without, maybe, just so it doesn't fight with the flower. Well, what about yourself there, Jaren? Do you, I guess, if you're asking for a character drawn, I don't know if you draw yourself, but do you, obviously you appreciate art and good art with the Has-Been Hotel. What do you like to do for fun? How do you like to spend your spare time? I haven't actually watched much Has-Been. I've seen a little bit of it quite some time ago, but it wasn't quite my bag at the time, but maybe I should give it a second go. Oh man, that's cool. I get it. I did the same thing. A lot of loose sketching and stuff. Well, that's cool. If you have anywhere post your art, I'd love to see it. I'd love to check it out. Shoot some links, yo. Alright, I think we're getting close. Maybe we should put a couple stitches on that pocket. Why not? We do what we want. Should probably have a few spots just like everybody else does. Always gotta have the spots. Oh man, that'd be awesome. But hey, no worries, Nova. You got more than enough on your plate, and you've already drawn some amazing pictures for me, man. It's crazy. I should actually show. Again, I just can't show stuff on here because then it's gonna be like everything. I wonder how I can do that. I could probably go to my. Is this gonna show everything I've got in my life? Well, that's not too bad. This should work. This is the Wayfinders journal. This is where I have all my lore and, well, basically all my sort of lore and things that I've revealed anyways. I got a lot of different stuff in my head and a lot of different stuff written elsewhere, but, and sort of characters and creatures and all of that stuff. And then there's also down here under Wonder Weaver fan art. Woo! Check this out, baby. Some of these are by Nova. Nova drew this one of Lark for me quite some time ago, which is awesome, last year. Awesome. And again, they put so much amazing detail in, like, just love the textures and like the little fur textures here and like and little spots and this like this curly tail here. Look at that. Dang. And what is even more like, whoa, 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 whoa. It's even more just, I don't know, heartwarming, and it means so much to me is that they put these little like symbols here. I don't know if you can see on the arm And these little icons, these are our wisps, which are our elemental wisp symbols for different types of wonder for our story. And these little written things say Nova and Lark, things like that, that they wrote all over in, this is Lark on the tail here, written in our Blandian language that I made up, alphabet. So that was really cool. It took the time to put the details in there and actually like literally translate words and phrases and take the little symbols that mean so much. I know, right? So cute. And then there's, I know some of you might have seen these when I did tour before, but they're all so cool. And since Nova's on the stream right now, let's do some more. These guys, it's sort of like a version of their characters in our world, which is so cool. They're sort of the original characters, but they're sort of nods as well to their other characters. Latte, Espresso, Affogato, and Lungo. I was talking about these earlier, but I got sidetracked and keep forgetting what I'm talking about. But these are just amazing characters, and again, just great little details, and just, I don't know, so much character to each one of them, each little personality, even though like sort of, I guess in a simpler style, they just like exude so much. And then they also gave us this here, this Blandian Oasis Cafe here. And again, over here says Caf and Coffee. And yeah, I just think it's beautiful. And the colors just are amazing, and they pop. And if we get a chance, we're going to try to sneak some of that lore in at some point. Look, these little Blandians enjoying their little coffees. This guy a little peeking in the door. Ah! Anyway, you should check out Nova's art. Wait, that's Warp Worlds at the top. Anyway, I think you could see it. I showed it earlier. It said Neon Nova Arts, but there's some different letters there. Where did we go? Where are we lost? I'm good at this. Jump to? What is the jump to menu? Jump to. There we go. Let's leave that out for a second. So that's a 0, and another 0, and a 4, and a Z, just so y'all know. All right. Let's get back to it. Let's try to finish this cactina, or at least some of it. Oh, really? I didn't know you used high paint. I guess I never really thought. I thought you used, yeah, Procreate, actually, which is weird. But what's the channel name? Oh, are you talking about for Neon? Hopefully that's what you meant, and I showed it. Sorry. All right. I think this is okay for now. Okay. We won't do a bunch of call-outs or anything for her, but let's see. We could probably turn this off and it'll be black, eh? Yeah. I kind of like this sepia? I don't know. I should probably leave it like that. Alright, let's try to get just some solid colors down, and then maybe we will have to call it. I'll have to try to look into this angel dust, but also I've got to get back to my wee baby, my little daughter, who I've been neglecting. I've been neglecting her. She's her mother. And her mom's got a friend over today, so everybody's happy to spend time with the baby. But that said, I should, I'll be close to my little girl in a little bit here. And, let's, in the meantime, just throw a couple more things in here. I think that's too dark. That's more like it. And I got my hotkeys mapped out, so it's kind of nice because I can just go like Control 2, and it turns off the symmetry, and Control 2 again, and it pops it back down. So I don't have to mess around with menus too much. I've got a few hotkeys. Most of them I don't even remember when I'm actually drawing, but you know that old chestnut. So this is Cactina. She runs the cantina in town, Blanda Town. I don't know if anybody's got any other suggestions for lore or cool things. Her catchphrase, I guess, for now is, "Don't I know it? Don't I know it? I'll yuck." Racist? Probably. I'm gonna get myself canceled just for trying to like put weird characters in here. And like, I'm offended. I'm part cactus, and that is not how we are. I'm sorry. I guess you probably should have like green mouth bits. But then it's all, I don't know if I like that. I could hear my baby crying. Okay, I'm hurrying. I don't know what color this flower was in the original. We'll have to change these. Art fight's in 2 days. I do believe her hair is blonde though. Sort of oh no, I have to turn on the symmetry again. This corn yellow kind of blonde thing. Right. I honestly don't remember what color her outfit is. I think it's kind of teal, but let's make it teal for now. That's aqua. Almost baby blue. Change it up after. Alright. Let's do her little thornies and kind of like a bit of a yellower. Maybe still a bit greener than that though. Or do we want them darker? Maybe we want them darker than that. Yeah, I don't know, I think darker. Wonder if you can hear my wife. Hey, thanks, Mr. Just a Little Weird. She's alright. It's Cactina. Cactina. I don't know. She runs a cantina in town. Good to see you, Mr. Just a Little Weird. How are you? How you feeling? How you feeling, my friend? How you doing out there in the world? It's a spoonless world sometimes, man. Gotta bring your own spoons. Sucks. Good to see you, my friend. Yeah, Cactina's pretty cool. She's pretty rad. She's pretty friendly. Blink. I just don't remember what color any of these patches and stuff were, but I might have to change her outfit color later. Because again, I can't really look at stuff because I keep screwing up and showing weird stuff. It's too late now. With the beaver from Zootopia 2. Well, man, I'm glad you're like at least just existing today, man. Sometimes we just need a day to just exist and just take it freaking easy. I get that, man. Let's see this beaver. I haven't seen Zootopia 2. I've only seen the first one. I don't know if is the beaver in the first one. We got Beavrats in this. She's probably actually, that's really funny. She should be really friends with Beavrats too and be like, I love the Beavrats. Everyone else hates them, but they're my friends. Wait, I almost looked up Beavrat. Beaver Zootopia. I guess I could have looked it up on the actual screen so everybody else can see it. Oh yeah, I see that. That's actually funny. It looks quite a bit like my Beavrats. They just kind of actually redesigned them too. Alright. You guys, see, like, I don't care what you see out of my sketches that much. Mostly it's on my other stuff in my tablet that I keep forgetting to. You guys can see everything. It's too late. This guy. Anytime. Boom! It kind of looks like the beaver from, it's got almost the exact same teeth. It's really funny. From Zootopia 2. Yeah, Beavrats, man. They're blending, so they might be friends with Cactina. I love the Beavrats. Yee-hoo! Beavrats are my friends. Alright. Focus, man. I think we're actually probably going to be pretty close to calling it here. I'm going to put a little more color on it. Oh, I'm sorry though that Mr. Just a Little Weird just a little showed up. Does he? That's funny. I bet he does. Little beavers. Hook. Alright. Let's give her her flask. As always, everyone's got to have a little blush. Especially Cactina, I think she probably has extra blush. She's kind of a little heavy on the blush. Plus she's a lush. That's maybe too heavy on the blush. Easy. And then I always put a little bit of pink in like the thinner parts of where the skin would be, like the knuckles and their elbows and their knees a little bit. I don't know, maybe this has got a little bit of pink because it's kind of swollen up here in her head. Who knows? Yeah, man, just existing. Well, I'm glad you keep stepping back here, but glad you're holding on, and good to see you jumping in here. I'm excited to play some games with you. I think Tara probably told you we're getting back towards your neck of the woods. It looks like she has a little bow tie on, and I'm okay with that. It's just, she's a bartendress, so she could have a little bow tie. That's her fancy. Alright. Looks a little bit flat. Could add a little bit of, whoops, what did I do? Clip and layer. Mecha Chameleon. What the heck is Mecha Chameleon? That's interesting. Also, really funny too that I just drew like a chameleon, what, last night? If you saw it on Discord or not. Where did it go? Yeah, I drew this little weird guy. I decided to create sort of humanoid characters that weren't really going to be in Warp Worlds before, but now I think I'm going to make them Who Sapiens. They're going to have like different hue colored skin, but this is Smash Ketchup. Probably won't be an actual character because Nintendo will sue me. And he's looking at this Pepmelion. Kind of like a chameleon and a chili pepper when I was drawing it. It was supposed to be like a Caterpie thing, but it kind of evolved into this, so what? Pepmelion. Pepmelion, Wartortle, Mewtwo, Tentacruel, Aerodactyl. Alright. You get the picture. Kill at that game with a drawing pad. Mecha is where you are a stick figure. You hide inside the map. The way you hide is you paint the background. Oh, new comments thing is in the way. Get this new comments thing out of the way. Hide inside the map. The way you hide is you paint the background over yourself to blend in as much as possible. Interesting. Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, I'm trying to get better at trying to draw some crisper art, some tighter things, especially for the trading card game. Like, I really want this game to pop, and I just feel like I'm not quite there. You know what I mean? But yeah, I really want to have these have some more tightness. Still kind of sketchy and still kind of goofy. Like, even these are pretty poorly drawn, kind of on purpose. But I'm trying to do some like brighter colors and some more pop. I think this Pepmelion pop's pretty good. Pretty tight. I don't know. Kind of proud of it, even though, again, it's just kind of a silly sketch. But, you know, we play, we have fun. Anyhow. Add a little bit of some yellow, I think, to her. That might give her a bit more, oh, shoot. Sort of life. bluer in the shadows here. We'll give her a little bit of contrast. It's something. It's alright. I feel like her eyes almost need to be pink if she's kind of blitzed most of the time. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Just a little bit pink. Yee-hoo! Pinker than that? Maybe that's too pink. Maybe it's not too pink. Nah, she looks too high with that. Too high? Can you be too high? Don't do drugs. True, even a skinny, silly sketch can turn into an amazing idea. I mean, again, stuff like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles was just based off a stupid sketch and just playing around and being idiots, and then all of a sudden it's like, wait a minute, can this be a thing? Is this gonna work? And guess what? It kind of did. It really kind of did. I don't know if you noticed, but Ninja Turtles are kind of a big deal when they started off as stupidities. You know, not saying that I'm gonna be as big as the Ninja Turtles. I'm obviously gonna be like way bigger, but just kidding. You wish, man. I don't know. All right, I should probably start calling this. But like, hey, let's do one more a layer pass here and see if we can pop this out a little bit more over here. Not bad. All right. Not too much saturation. I don't know. Sure. Do I hear my door opening? I do. Hello, my love. What the heck is this?
Coffee.
My beautiful wife has brought me a coffee.
And a granola bar.
Oh, a granola bar. Thank you.
Sustenance.
Thank you,
It is
my love.
smooch.
Smooch. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'll probably be out shortly.
Okay, whatever.
I love you. My wife brought me coffee and a granola bar. I know, right? She's the best. Oh man, well that changes everything. I bet you my live thing is off on Blue Sky too, because I think I said half an hour. It's probably been longer than that. So kind, I know, she's the best. Like, I got this Alf hair thing going on. Hey Willie! That was terrible, Alf, but I could do better. I'm not gonna. Well, then if we have a few more seconds, then my wife just bought me some time with the new coffee and showed me that she's not like super upset with me. She usually isn't, because she's just that dang awesome. But let's just shrink her a bit and move her down. so we can put her name. I feel like she ended up too dark, too saturated here. I forgot you're just staring at the top of my head. Well, I'm sure you're not staring at it, but maybe you are, because it's just like, oh, it's so great. Look at that hair. Oh, God. Hi. I don't know. It's just weird, because then I have to tilt this up with this, but I feel like I'm, like, not part of this whole situation when I'm, like you know. Never mind that, Toby. It's stretchy. Everything she wears is stretchy. Mr. Just a little weird. I'm doxing you. I don't know how she wears her clothes. Okay. But you're right. The logistics of it are great. I do sometimes think of those things, and I think it's funny because I should, like, those are the things that you should write in and, like, kind of make fun of and be like, how does she get dressed? But yeah, that's clearly something she'll have to deal with. She gets to, okay. And I always put purple and everything. Why not? It's weird because I have to, like, drop this and hold it up if I do this. But I don't know. I don't know if it's good for my sunlit face. It's that perfect frame. That's so weird. What is that? Oh, it's because my... Oh, there's my wife. She's leaving. Where's she going? What's she doing outside? What is she doing outside? That's scary. Why would you go outside? Was she an animal or something? A bird or something? Live in the basement. Go outside. Can she control when she spies out, or is that just a constant? Oh, spikes out. Ah. I didn't consider that. I suppose there we go. That's something we should consider right now. Like I was saying, we gotta think of some lore. I think her ability to spikeify them is probably pretty cool. Although cactus geckos can do that, but maybe she's related to cactus geckos. Or perhaps they're like brought on by nerves. Like, she gets like more spiky the more nervous she gets. She's just like, oh my God. She hates them, and she's so embarrassed by the fact that they just, like, you know, kind of like zits. I'm just like, oh God, my spikes. Turns again. It's so embarrassing. Can I do something like that? Or like the drunker she gets, the spikier she gets, maybe she gets like friendlier, but just like, tries to hug everybody and like, oh, stop touching me. Who wants a hug? No one, Cactina. No one wants a hug. I feel like her eyes aren't bloodshot enough now. my doggy. Pamela. Hey. Hey. If they're always out, the species should have a point for other spikes to rest when hugging others of the same type, if that makes sense. If they're always out. I'm confused. Like, to like take them off? Like they just pluck them off like dentures? Like put them somewhere to hug somebody? Is that what you mean? Her teeth are awfully white. Cute. Like, yeah, like divots where the other ones could rest for a hug. That's pretty cute. Like, they fit together. They're like, maybe they need to find their perfect match. They're soulmates where they like, their divots and spikes fit together perfectly. I feel like that bow tie is like cute because it's small, but I almost want to make it bigger because it's funnier. Yeah, exactly. Life partners is like perfect little like plug in. I drew it wrong. Never. Because they wouldn't be able to hold hands this way, but yeah, I know what you mean. Bing! Soulmates. Okay, let's save this. I don't know if I've even saved this at all. Have I saved any of this? No. Oh my goodness. Cactina ref sheet 2026 2926. Holy moly, we're time traveling. Such cute. Okay. Wait, you still out there? Well, Jeremy? That's not Jeremy. What was the name? Sorry, man. Jerrian Rodriguez. Hey, you still out there, man? If you're still out there, I'll draw that angel dust for you now. If you're not, like, if you're out there, just be like, bloop, I'm still out here. Yo, up on middle fingers. Through the chat. But if you're not, then I'll keep working on this. But I like to try to do, some requests if I can for people. If they're like, hey, can you draw this? And I'm like, not really, but I will. And, yummy. Yummy. I still, like, I don't know. I don't think her eyes are pink enough. Like, just pretty blitzed. That's pretty good. Such cute. Okay, 7:53. Let's see. Let's put a like a gradient in the background here, maybe. Whoa. Sure, but then Cactina doesn't stand out. I can put an outline around it. Oh, sorry, did I took the shade away too much? I feel like it was, she was fading out a little bit too much in there, but maybe bring some of that back. I think I just changed the opacity, not the actual color, so. Bring some back if we wanted to. Pretty dark somewhere. Now her eyes look really pink because the background's not white. What I might do is just pull her out with an outline here. Wait, where did I draw those hands? I just want to make sure I'm not drawing it on the same thing. Oh no. Oh no. Ah. Hi everyone. Hi everybody. And cut, paste, move, move. It's weird because now I have to use both, or my right hand for everything because I'm holding this tablet. I'm going to try to attempt to see my face. Okay. Which I think is a mistake. Because then you have to look at my face. And I can't control things. Hey, thanks. Thanks, Nova. Alright, I'm going to turn this face off because I can't draw and do this. You guys get it. You know how handsome I am. Everybody knows. Just a dreamboat over here. Oh, God. Thanks, Noah. I appreciate that. And she's doing all right. It's kind of silly, but it's fun. She cray. Okay, let's see. Like some of this would work with symmetry, and then other I'll have to change. Man, thanks. It means a lot coming from you, Noah, because again, your characters are just freaking amazing. It's just so much pop, so much life and story. I agree. I like how we've got some like darkness and some twisted humor to it. I would like to put a little bit more darkness into Warp Worlds at some point. Right now, at the beginning, it's again deliberate. Oh shoot, I can't do that because the spikes aren't the same. symmetry. Do the whole thing. Yeah, at the beginning there won't be a lot of darkness in our story. And that's sort of the point, is to kind of shock Lark and hopefully the audience once things get a little bit more twisted and warped. Again, not too many spoilers, I'm sure, but there's the woos is sort of a wonder ooze that leaks from the wonder rifts in the worlds, the fabric of the universe. So as that leaks out, it drains wonder from anything it touches, basically, to try and sort of self-perpetuate itself, and so everything becomes a sort of wonderless, twisted version of itself. So at the beginning it'll be cutesy, but as it gets going, things will be a little bit weirder and more twisted as we go. Spinning the canvas. It's another thing I don't do too often with the bigger one, the big canvas, but with my little tablet I do, so sorry if it's disorienting for anybody. Also, how's the thing? How's the how's the stream with just the mic and sort of the scratchy pencil sounds? Because I'm on my tablet, I don't really have any copyright free music on my tablet, and I could listen to it in the background in this room probably for now, but part of me wanted to do this to try and test out how it might be with this and or no mic, so that if I do some of these sort of, I'm calling wild windows, where they're kind of just when I've got the time to do them, as opposed to less scheduled streams, or more scheduled streams I should say. Again, sort of whenever I got free time, whenever the baby's napping, whatever. So some of them might be silent basically altogether, but part of me always feels like you need music, you need all kinds of stuff to kill the silence, but I just can't do that all the time, so I gotta kind of do this. But if it's really kind of frustrating and boring for everybody just to listen to background noise and pencil scratches, then I guess I could kind of reassess the sitch. I thought actually might be kind of nice, like almost an ASMR thing. I feel like the pencil sounds kind of cool if you're into that, and then you can BYOM, bring your own music. Yeah, darn right. She would look cool, corrupted by the woos. We should try to do a cactina, woos warped cactina. Should be terrifying, actually, because yeah, again, like it would sort of turn them into almost the opposite of everything they are. So yeah, or like a heightened version almost, like. So she might become like, yeah, overbearing and way too spiky, and you're just like, this is the worst. Cactina has gone off the deep. Wait, this I can do it. These are the same. Excuse me. I can't believe my wife brought me a coffee. I mean I can, because she's like freaking sweetheart, but I just mean like, wow. You know, just when you're like, life can't get any better than chilling with your friends, drawing some cactus people on the internet, and then your wife's like, hey, do you want a coffee and a granola bar? And you're all like, yeah, thanks, I do. I suppose not everyone has a wife, so again, I'm probably pretty blessed for that. Unless, of course, you don't want a wife, which is fine. Not gonna lie, didn't really want one most of my life. And then, you know, just meet someone and you're like, I guess so, if we have to. Ooh, yes. The stumps on her head being full horns. Great. Just try to draw something like that. Just do some outline here and then I'll play with that. Man, see, like, live stream is something I always stress out about, like, way more than I need to. Like, I'm like, oh, I want to live stream, but then I'm like, oh, I can't, and then it's gonna be perfect, and I'm gonna have music, and I gotta blah, 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 blah. It's like, man, this is just so fun just to, like, chill with y'all. So appreciate you stopping by. It's just kind of nice, because, you know, it's just like, I'm gonna be doing this anyway. Why not have some company? And if the company stays, that's great. And if they come and go, it's all good. The door's open. But it's nice to have. Just have some friends for drawing. Lonely drawing. It is. It's tough out there, man. It will be a lot, honestly. But that's why we create characters, because they're our friends. Okay. Well, I popped her a little bit, I think. Pop, 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 pop. And then guess what? I'm gonna do some spots and stuff, because I always like to do that. I'm going to ruin my reference. Didn't ruin it. Alright. Alright, Cactina. I don't like this color, is what the problem is for this text. That's true. I probably would talk less. I'm not sure if that's better or worse for everybody. Probably better. But here we are. Okay, where's her pink eyes? I just want to make sure. I think I've over pinkified them. I don't know. I can tone that down a bit. Or we can at least put maybe a highlight. But if we put a highlight, then it looks almost too shiny. You know what I mean? Like, they should be almost dulled out. I don't know. Some sort of little pattern there for fun. Why not? Also, I'm now imagining her woo's boss mode. Arms are just giant cactus stumps, so large she hangs in the air between them. Heroes having to climb her spikes to get to her and knock her out. Oh man, that's awesome. I love that. Because try that. Wait, but I want a new symmetrical ruler for that for fun. exactly right, but yeah, like in that thing, and then like the characters would turn off the symmetry to like climb up her spikes to get to the top here and like attack her head or whatever. Just deformed cactus lumps all over. I don't know if that's exactly what you meant, but I think that'd be pretty cool. I don't know if that's what you meant, but I think that's a pretty cool idea. If it's something. Sweet. Yeah, I thought that'd be. It's just like towers above everything else, kind of thing. Big oozy monster. I don't know. I think that's a pretty cool idea, man. You always have like such awesome ideas. It's so like just out there and original. And I think it's so cool. But yeah, I think we could definitely. I don't know when that would happen. Oh, that would have to happen. Like again, I always think of like I'm always trying to like canonically and story wise, blah blah blah. But it's like if we're doing like the way Lark's story would go. Yeah, any spoilers, but eventually they end up back in Blandia, of course, and things are far worse than they were when they left. So maybe, yeah, they run into Cactina and they're just like, oh no. Oh no, Cactina, no. Oh yeah, I should make these like, maybe her pigtails are like big tendrils too. at some point, I guess. The rampaging desert. Yes. Love it. I write that down. I'll just write it here. Yeah, she'll have to be a wicked card. What? Ram Lodging. Desert. That's awesome. Like, improv is a great tool. That's part of the biggest reason I wanted to build this, was like because I wanted it to be sort of improvised. I wanted people to have some input and maybe like yes and be like, sure, let's try that. Like, why not? I think that's a great idea, kind of thing. And it's like, and if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But like, there's no idea that's not like a good idea until you kind of run through it and you're like, okay, it doesn't work. But like, every idea is a great idea to try out, man. And I think, why not? And I think again, the big part of Warp Worlds was so that almost every idea worked, because I wanted to make it just like totally warped and messed up, and just like, maybe I should make those spikes at the end now. Don't I know it? That's awesome. Little scorpions. I have to build scorpions. I don't know if I have a. I don't necessarily have a scorpion wild thing. It's something I should try to design. I have sand vipers, and could be just like whatever. Yeah, like she's almost like a cross between like a cactus and like Sandman, where it's like little creatures are just kind of like crawling in and out of her, like living in her or whatever. But like, draw scorpions is small, I think, but I guess they don't have to be small. I guess I should have put the scorpion on the side of the character, but whatever. That's awesome. Snakes and stuff. Yeah, that's great. Stuff like just raining down and just kind of like, I don't know how I could draw the perspective of it, but where she's kind of like facing this way and then just like that head's obviously way too big. But what the? Yeah, and then they like look up, look way up, and they're like, oh no, Cactina. Drip, drip, drip. That's how I imagined Venom in the Spider-Man 3 movie with Tobey Maguire. I thought it would be cool if Sandman was like walking somewhere and he's all like standing there and he's like, I'm the Sandman. Ugh. And his shirt's all like with the stripes or whatever, and like, but then it would be like drip, drip, drip from above, and his arm starts to like melt, and he'd like look up and he'd be like, see like Venom's tongue or whatever, and his teeth in the shadows, and like his spit's dripping on Sandman and like melting his sand, and then Sandman looks up and he's like, wow, and then Venom drops down and he's like, grrr. Anyway, I like the whole classic like dripping something from above, and then you're like, what's that? And then you look up and like, oh no, oh no, did I draw this all in the same layer? Of course I did. Of course I did. All right. We can take all this stuff off after. for the actual ref seat, because now I got distracted with this, but I love this design. I mean, could use some refinement, but I like the concept of it. I think it's pretty cool. And I do actually kind of like this, that it turned out pretty good. I think in the first pass, I think it looks like a cool concept. The scream, oh geez. Oh man, thanks. Well, you created it. I'll just try to take your vision and clamp it down, but I think that'd be great. Yeah, kind of like almost like a creaking cactus sound or something. You look up and just like, what's that sound? And like, ah, dun 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 dun, battle sound, dun 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 dun, battle sound, battle song, dun 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 dun. Coffee sips. All right. Well, what time is it? 8:25. Goodness me. I think we've been drawing for quite some time. I think maybe we should call it. As much as this is loads of fun. Sincerely, that sounds sarcastic, but I am actually having a lot of fun. But I do miss my little daughter, my wife. I should go say hello. It's been several hours. I should check in on them, make sure everything's okay. But hey, I think we got a lot accomplished today. Let's see. Recent, what did we call it? Did we even call it anything? Arc ref sheet. May. It's not May anymore, buddy. So we drew sort of 2 ref sheets today, which is good. This one was already kind of sketched, which is cool. And then we kind of worked on this Cactina one, which I think is pretty good. Could pull out some call outs and stuff, but I think they could be kind of in the same universe. They're obviously supposed to be quite different species, but so we got Lark. We colored Lark today. We added some gradient to the background, such like. And then we've got Cactina. Colored Cactina today. And we drew this Woo's Warped Cactina, the Rampaging Desert, which I think is awesome. Thanks to Mr. Just a Little Weird. Just a little weird. And absolutely, they can be. They can be what? I already probably talked longer than that, and I can't remember what. Absolutely, they can be. Oh, from the same universe. Oh, thanks. Yeah, well, they're gonna have to be. They have no choice. Yeah, so these are 2 of the characters that I've got up for art fight. And I mean, I might put up a few other ones even with less references, but we got these 2. We got Uncle Grunk and Herb. We'll say Herb. Where's my art fight? Content planner? No. I don't remember where anything is ever. Fans and contributors? Yeah. These are some of the characters. We got Cactina over here that we kind of worked on today. Trying to come up with a bit of a cleaner reference for her. Princess Zayla on this side. It's kind of like a unicorn girl. Herb, Grunk, and Lark. Herb, Grunk, and Lark are all the same species, but Cactina is different, and Zayla is different. But we might come up with some other ones, because I actually did a list the other day of some of the characters I've got. And even though some of them are just sketches and stuff, I've got over 40 original characters for Warp Worlds already so far. Plus probably more than that, but I guess that's what over 40 means, but so maybe we can come up with a few more. But Hannah will adore the princess. Well, the princess will adore Hannah. I should Yeah, I gotta come up with some better references for Princess Zayla, but drew one a couple days ago, which I thought was cute. Pretty loose, or pretty like light colored, but this Princess Zayla unicorn head. So she's got these unicorns around her, and again, I think she's probably pretty having a pretty good time. I don't know why half my characters are high and drunk. I do know why. Oh God. Okay. I swear it's coffee I'm drinking for now. But yeah. So I thought it would be kind of cute in Zephyria if they just like unicorns were just like so abundant that they just kind of like flow from waterfalls and cascade down from the clouds and just like throw a couple around your head just to get you kind of like buzzed on happy, good feelings. A little dopamine unicorn hit. Dopamine unicorn? Would you like one? A little unicorn butt. It actually started because of Papa Unicorn Head, which is me. Because my, God, stop talking about your baby, Matt. I know I'm one of those guys now. Anyway, my daughter, when she was in her crib, she's got a little, like, unicorn mobile that spins around. And sometimes when I go to pick her up, my head ends up in the mobile. And she seems to think that is the funniest thing ever. So I'm Papa Unicorn Head sometimes. And then I was like, it's pretty cute. Maybe I'll just make it a thing. So I was like, let's make spinning unicorns around people's heads. Anyway, that's one of Princess Zayla. I don't know if I have too many other ones. Well, I do. I have 3 or 4 other ones, but once again, I'm always like going here and there. You can see all my whips. This was a reference I was working on for her, but I don't like that much. That one up there. This one's not bad. Oh, this one. I kind of like this one. Couple of really rough sketches here too. Super like loose and ugly, like oversized monkey arms or something. I don't know. Oh, did you want to be queen? She's a little bit bitter about her mom. Her mom kind of let herself go. She's woos warped as well. Her mom. Anyway, that's Princess Zayla, and she'll be another reference or another character that people can use for Art Attack. Oh man, thanks, man. Yeah, I don't know if you saw the other woos warped ones of her mammy. I think I shared something on. Yeah, I think you saw them. I think you mentioned because you saw them on Discord. Can I show this? Does this count as not safe for work for YouTube? They don't really look like boobies. Yeah, that's what happens to mom. Not good. So, oh well. Poor mommy. She'll be okay. All right. Princess Zayla, Unicorn Head, Cactina, Lark. These are the ones we did. One more thing. And one more very important thing. See? Is this gonna work? Is this one? Yeah. Alright. Thanks, man. Yeah, she's gonna get grotesque. There's gonna be some weird stuff, man. Alright. One last thing before we call this. Hey, what the what is going There. Stay. Thank you to all our wonderful Patreon members. Tobias Washburn, they're pretty awesome. World Serendipity, they're also pretty awesome. Thanks for stopping by, all y'all. Nico M, also pretty awesome. Susan, pretty awesome. Mrs. Artisan, pretty awesome. Manta Rosen, awesome. And all of our free Wanderer members. I call them Wanderers because it's kind of like you're just wondering if you'd like to be a member, which is fine. But I hope you decide to become one. And thank you so much for tuning in, for being wonderful, and for supporting live art and live streaming, and for me and my creations, and a biological artist and art dad, and I appreciate it. So thanks so much. Thank you. Oh man, thank you for. You're welcome for the wonderful drawings. I don't know how wonderful they are, but you're welcome, Mr. Just a Little Weird. Thank you for tuning in, Mr. Just a Little Weird. Thank you for tuning in. It's not Jeremy. Dang it. Sorry, Jerian Rodriguez. I'm sorry, Jerian, if you're still there. I'm sorry I missed you. If you come back on and you're still there in another live stream, we'll do some Angel Dust from Has Been Hotel for you, as requested. Excuse me. And thanks for tuning in, Neon Nova. And thank you for tuning in, Saren Sullivan, World Serendipity. And also thank you for tuning in, Necromancer, if you're still around. I don't know if you still lurking in the shadows, but thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Anyone who did come by or stick around or however long you did. It truly, truly means a lot. I can't express how much it means, especially having just come back from live streaming after probably like 6 months, to have some people come and join me. So thanks again. This is Lark. This is Cactina. And hope you find me on some Art Fight if you're an artist and you want to come and fight my characters on Art Fight. I guess I could put that thing right back up at the last second here. Where was it? Fans and contributors. I don't know why that's actually in there. It doesn't really seem to make much sense. But alright, come find me. User Squiggle Mad Andre. I attack everyone. And by everyone I mean whoever I can get to. These are some of my characters. I'm gonna put up some other ones, and if you are in Art Fight and you find any of my other characters, you can feel free to fight them even if they're not shown on there. I don't care. I mean, I do care, and I'd love to see them, is what I mean. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Thank you kindly. Alright. One last sign off. Oh. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Goodbye. Peace out.